WWE Clash of Champions Gold Rush takes place this Sunday, in 2 days to be exact, in the WWE Thunderdome, and you have a pretty good card, I have to say. I like the card they have right here. I think you can see some good matches. You got 9 to be exact, and you have 1 on the pre-show, and we can start on the pre-show. You have Asuka defending her Raw Women's title against Zelina Vega. I think it should be on the main show. I like Zelina Vega. I think obviously she looks great. We all know that, but I've seen her wrestle before in TNA as Thea Trinidad. She's not too bad. I think they could have had a decent match. I think they could have actually built this up better. I wish they would have had the match at Clash of Champions on the main show instead of the pre-show. But it's a pre-show. Asuka is probably a 10-1 favorite. Asuka's going to win. No question there. Now you get to the main card. You have Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. I wish this was on the pre-show because I don't care about this at all. I'd much rather see Asuka and Zelina. Bobby Lashley wins. I don't care about this match. Raw Tag Team titles, you have the Street Profits, Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford defending against Andrade and Angel Garza. I feel like I've seen this match a million times. Maybe a billion times. I've seen this so much on TV, it's to the point where I don't care. We saw this at WrestleMania, or a different version of it. I think it was actually Angel Garza and Austin Theory, but we saw this match at SummerSlam again, with the Street Profits winning. We saw it at SummerSlam. Now we're getting it again. I feel like I've seen this so much at the Andrade and Angel Garza have to win. I think the Street Profits are going to lose. They've had a long title reign. They've been champs since February or March, or one of those 2 months. Actually, March. I think it's been March. Yeah, they've been champs since March. They've had a good, I don't want to say good reign. It's not really much of a reign. It's been 6 months. I say put on Andrade and Angel Garza. So I'm going with them. I think we get new champs. Andrade and Angel win the belts. SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura defending against the Lucha Host Party. I think the Lucha Host Party is not winning. Cesaro and Nakamura win. If the Lucha Host Party wins, it'd be a fucking disaster. I'm predicting Cesaro and Nakamura to win, and Andrade and Angel Garza, but knowing the read, they might put the Street Profits and Lucha Host Party over, but I don't know. I'm predicting Cesaro and Nakamura, they should win. No one cares about the Lucha Host Party. Women's Tag Team titles, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler against the Riott Squad, Riott and Liv Morgan. This is kind of the piss break. No matter how good Liv Morgan looks, this is the piss break. I don't care about Nia Jax. She's the worst. I hate her. I don't care about Shayna Baszler. I feel like Shayna peaked in NXT, and this is exactly where I expect her to be on the main roster. Vince is not going to push her. That's why I was against her getting that huge push. You can go back and watch my TakeOver reviews when Shayna was winning every match. She beat Io Shirai and Kairi Sane, and she beat pretty much like all these women all the time. My always kept saying was, she's not going to get a push on the main roster. Vince is going to hate her. Why are you wasting? Why are you going to having her have this monster run in NXT when she's not even that over? I knew that was going to happen, and that's it. But Riott Squad, I'd like to see Ruby and Liv win. I like them both. I'm a fan of Ruby Riott. I'm a fan of Liv Morgan. I like them. I'd like to see them win the belts. I think it'd be cool, but they're not. Nia Jax and Shayna are winning, sadly. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Bayley against Nikki Cross. Bayley wins. I don't give a shit about this match. Bayley has beaten Nikki Cross a million times. Why did it could have gone with Lacey Evans. Well, Bayley beat Lacey Evans. They could have gone with Naomi. They didn't go with her. I guess you could have gone with Alexa Bliss, but they don't want to beat Alexa right now during the storyline with the Fiend, so Alexa wouldn't make sense. But we all know this is building up to Bayley and Sasha Banks, where Sasha will beat Bayley and win the belt, but I don't think it's happening at Hell in a Cell. I think it should not happen there. I think they should save it for WrestleMania. I think they can pull it off. I think they can keep Sasha off TV for a bit longer, have her come back, and she wins a Rumble, and she challenges Bayley, and she beats her at WrestleMania. That's how this has to end. When she wins. But Nikki Cross, Bayley's beaten Nikki Cross so much. It's just like the Andrade and Angel Garza against the Street Profits. We've seen them lose to the Street Profits a million times. I've seen Nikki Cross lose to Bayley a million times. I can't tell you how many times on pay-per-view Nikki Cross has lost to Bayley. So Bayley's winning. She beats her all the time. She always beats her on SmackDown. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this match? Bayley's going to win. I actually think Alexa will cost Nikki the match, so I'm predicting Alexa Bliss to interfere. Next, I go to the match I think will be the match of the night, no doubt. Probably one of the better matches of the year this year in WWE. You have a triple threat ladder match for the Intercontinental title. You have AJ Styles against Sami Zayn against Jeff Hardy, who is the champ. Jeff's the champ. I think this will be a great matchup. I think Jeff will kill himself, even though I don't want to see him kill himself. He will. He can't help himself. You'll see AJ do something crazy. I think Sami would probably do something crazy. It's going to be all-out war. You're going to see swantons. You'll see probably a ladder break. You're going to see a hell of a matchup here. It's going to be great. This is definitely the match I'm looking forward to the most, and probably going to be one of the better matches we see this year in WWE. No doubt this is the match of the night, in my opinion. I can't imagine the match being better. But I think Orton and Drew, when we get to that, I think they'll have a great match too. I think they'll have a big brawl, but I think this is the match I want to see most. I think Jeff Hardy wins. I think Jeff beats AJ and Sami, and Jeff Hardy holds the Intercontinental title, and this ends the whole storyline with the Intercontinental title controversy. Jeff Hardy wins. The WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns against Jey Uso. This is the lock of the night. There's other matches that might not necessarily be as strong of a lock as this, if you will. But this is the lock. Roman Reigns is beating Jey Uso. There's no question about it. I think they'll have a decent match. I think it'll be good. But Roman's winning. He's going to beat Jey. And I think maybe he'll turn on Jey in the SmackDown after. But I think Jey will give him a fight. I think it'll be a fun match. I think they'll do good. I think Roman will win ultimately. But I think on SmackDown, Roman goes after Jey and he destroys his cousin on SmackDown. But I think on the SmackDown after Clash of Champions. But on this show, I think they have a good match where Roman will beat Jey, no doubt in my mind. Now, main events. The WWE Championship in an ambulance match. Drew McIntyre against Randy Orton. Drew defends his belt. I'm going to get some heat for this because I'm picking yes, people hate me for this. I'm picking a no contest. I don't think anyone's going to win. I think it's weird because I look at this as, it's tough. It's tough. Because no one cares really about this match. They want, I don't want to say no one cares, but they want to see where this ends up next. People want to see, this match go to the Hell in a Cell, which is the next show, and how's this going to happen? I don't think it's a good idea to have Randy beat Drew right now because you want to have Randy get the big title win in the Hell in a Cell. I think that would be more of a statement. I think it's better to have this end in a no contest, and that's how I see it ending. I think it's a no contest. They won't get too much heat because it's not in front of a live crowd, but I think that's how it ends. No contest. My pick is they both get in the ambulance and someone crashes, and that's how it ends. It ends in a crazy ending. The ambulance crashes, no one wins. It's a no contest. Eventually, it sets up the Hell in a Cell where Randy Orton will defeat Drew McIntyre and win the title in Hell in a Cell. That's where this ends, in my opinion, Hell in a Cell. But I'm picking Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton to end in a no contest, and that's my predictions for Clash of Champions. The show takes place this Sunday from the Thunderdome. Hopefully we get a good show, and I think we might get a decent show this Sunday. I'm actually looking forward to the show.